over life with Chess. This for the Butter Beautiful spoilers week of August 18th through the 22nd. I wonder if I said General Hospital for the other one. I think I said General Hospital. But hold on, y'all. I'm about to read the spoilers off as well as the promo. Okay, so we're gonna start with the promo. Carter is telling Ridge that he wants to marry Hope, and I said, okay, it's a whole lot wrong with this whole little scenario, but we're gonna continue. Like I said, Carter is telling Ridge that he wants to marry Hope. First of all, he the worst person you could be confiding in. He don't even know which woman he want after all these decades, after all these freaking years. He don't even know who he want. But yeah, Carter is telling Ridge he wants to marry Hope. Liam is talking to Hope. Told y'all she stay in his face. He stay in her face. You just over here encourage her to be with Carter. They engaged. You found out he okay. He still got the doggone bandage on his head. You need to get your tail out this man's face. But yeah, Liam said, I'm sure there's a million other things you could be doing. She's talking about something. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. I said, I bet it ain't. I bet it ain't. You and Steffi finna fall for the same old foolishness just like y'all mamas. Just like y'all mamas. Hold on. Yeah, just like y'all mamas. Deacon is saying what happens at El Jardino stays at El Jardino. Excuse me. And he's talking to Will and Electra. And Lee is on the phone with Sheila. She's telling Sheila that Luna's not there. She's not there or whatever. And Sheila's asking her where she'd go. You know exactly where she'd go. They show her at the doggone party where Will at. For Will party. And I said, you knew where she was there because you told her. You told her. Didn't nobody tell you go telling her nothing. She already upset. She kept talking about it. Y'all said y'all wanted, well, mainly Lee. Y'all said how y'all wanted her to focus on recovery and stuff like that. See, that's why they should have got her out of town. All week long, I've been waiting on these folks to tell this girl that she got to go to jail. That she got to get out of town or she going to go to jail. Nobody said nothing. They were here walking her around and stuff. Hold on. They over here walking her around and stuff, telling her how they gonna give her this and that, and she didn't. It was unfair how she was raised, and yada yada yada, and she still ain't learned dilly freaking squat. They said something about she's supposed to trick Will. She's supposed to trick Will. So whoever said that they think that she's supposed to, wear the whole little mask thing and pretend to be a lecturer and stuff like that, and that's how they gonna hook up. Y'all may just be right. Now I haven't read the spoilers, but I got them right here. Hold on. The first one says Undertaker at Will's promotion party. Luna plays Will against Lecture. I said, dog, that's on today's episode. That's supposed to be on today's episode, allegedly. Hold on. Let me scroll down. These ads be blocking. It said, let's see. Lee lets Sheila know that Luna has given them the slip already. Luna watches with malicious satisfaction as her dastardly plan unfolds. Let's see what else. Then what happens to the, let's intervene with Will. Hold on. What that say? Y'all know I read off the promo and it said Deacon was saying what happens at El Jardino stays at El Jardino. Well, they say nonetheless, Deacon ends up intervening with Will. So is he gonna know that that's supposed to be Luna or what? But yeah, they say he's supposed to intervene with Will. Luna sets the next step of her plot in motion. Will tries to put the pieces together, so I'm assuming he done already did what he gonna do. Sheila and Lee are upset with Luna for sneaking out, so I'm assuming she's back. I'm assuming she back. Let's see what else. Will is confused about the previous night. Wait. I think they just giving their opinion. It said Luna has somehow managed to get herself pregnant with his child. I think they were just giving, battery about to go dead. Hold on. I think they were just saying what they think is going to happen, because ain't no way. But I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. Yeah, he confused. So was he drinking or did she do something to him? Either way it goes, it's Lee and Sheila's fault. It's their fault. How many times? This girl ain't stole no doggone, nothing out the doggone store or something. She don't murder folks. She don't murder folks. They over here acting like she did nothing. They over here don't got her. First Bill want to go saving her. Now Lee want to go saving her. Sheila don't even count because she just as bad. She just as bad. Oh, I done dropped something. Hold on, y'all. Let me pick this up before we dive into this. Before we dive fully into this, hold on. Let me see if it's another spoiler. Yeah, it is. Hold on. Let's see. I already said Will is confused about the previous night, and that's when they was giving their thoughts about, whether or not Luna's gonna wind up pregnant. I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked. The next thing says Carter's proposal to Hope is interrupted by Reed. Didn't he already propose? Didn't he just propose? What the freak going on around here? Hold on. What they say? So writers tell them throw a masquerade party for an excuse to have Luna sneaking party. Yep, exactly. Cause don't they? Nah, I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, exactly. Just sneak in the party and hook up with this man. Either way it go, I guess he gonna blame it on the alcohol. That's what he gonna do, y'all. He gonna blame it on the alcohol. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Carter's proposal to Hope is interrupted by Ridge. Doesn't sound like a big deal. Bill helps Liam figure out what he wants. Is he talking about Hope? Might as well get her back. Her and Steffi. It's the same with Ridge, Hope, and Taylor. Same old thing, just a different day, y'all. Same storyline, just a different freaking day. I'm assuming as the days go by this week, they gonna upload more because it's not how it normally is. You know how they tell the spoilers and stuff like that. It's not like that. It's just a bunch of thoughts and a snippet of spoilers. But just assume what you seen when you first started watching with the whole Hope Liam situation and Ridge and Brooke. They didn't say nothing about Ridge and Brooke this week though, y'all. But assume that, and that's what it is, y'all. And Luna. At this point, add Luna and Will on there too. At this point, add them too. They don't sit up here. Nothing interesting. Don't look like it's gonna happen, y'all. But we just gotta wait and see. I already read the promo off. But just in case you just tuning in, Carter's telling Ridge he wants to marry Hope. Leon said, I'm sure there's a million other things you could be doing. And she's telling him there's nowhere else she'd rather be. Deacon is saying what happens at El Jardino. Excuse me. What happened at El Jardino stays at El Jardino. Lee is telling Sheila that Luna's not there. And Sheila's asking where'd she go. And that's when they show Luna at the party with the doggone mask in her hand. That's when they show her with the mask. I said, what's she gonna go do? Put on the same dress? I'm confused about how this gonna play out. Because the mask shouldn't be able, y'all know I said that Friday. I was like, a mask shouldn't be able to hide who you is specifically or whatever, unless y'all just look that much alike. Now, if they was twins and stuff like that, now obviously, yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if it's just me or not. But as far as the Hope and Liam situation, how do y'all feel about that? I think we all know where they're headed with this. If you've been watching long enough, you should know doggone well where they headed with this. They talking about some Bill's supposed to be helping Liam figure out what he wants. So we assuming that. I already see him with Ivy now. I don't remember. I think I remember them being together before. Didn't she get electrocuted or something like that, y'all? Then Steffi, I don't know if Steffi pushed her or she fell, but it was something about a confrontation between them two. Did she get electrocuted? Wasn't she with Liam then? Wasn't Ivy with Liam then? That's the last thing I remember about them being together, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. But either way it go, I'm sick of this. It's the same thing, it's just a different freaking day. Carter going on call what's that lady name? Daphne. Gonna call Daphne up at this point. Cause they don't why they do this? They finna put these two back together. That's what it look like anyways, but I don't know. But yeah, they talking about Carter's proposal to Hope is interrupted by Ridge. He already proposed. The fact that you gotta keep proposing says a lot. Did he have a ring the last time he proposed? I think he did have a ring. But yeah, that's all they got right now, y'all. I don't know if they're gonna upload more. Cause like I said before, it's normally different when they had the spoilers listed. What they said. I took a break looking at the show after Luna survived and Lee saved her. Just read the reviews. Yeah, this same thing. I see why you ain't the only one. You definitely not the only one. A lot of people saying how they don't want to watch. The same with General Hospital, but I think General Hospital getting good. I don't know. Beyond the Gates is doing good, but I can see right now what storylines they gonna repeat down the line. The whole Cat Tomas evil situation. Yeah, I can see that being repeated. I can see Danny and Bill getting back together, then breaking up. I can see Danny and Andre hooking back up after he end things with Ashley, even though it ain't began yet. And they saying, oh, shocked. Some people were saying, well, Beyond the Gates, if y'all watched it, they were saying with the whole Ashley situation on Friday's episode, when she confessed how she feel about Derek. I was like, I didn't take it as that at all. I took it as she was lying. And I was like, was I the only one that took it she was lying to him because he got hurt? Everybody was posting about she finally told him how she felt. Now she can leave Andre alone. I think she want Andre. I still think she want Andre. I don't know at this point. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Stay tuned for today's review. Until next time, deuces. Have a great rest of the day and be safe.